All right. Well, it's time for Venture Corner, Pete. And Venture Corner today is going to be Miso Robotics. This is a company, Pete, that I've been invested in for several years now. One of these days, I'll get Pete in here. Flippy by Miso. Look at that. Just like the arm that puts windshields on cars or, puts cars together. There's the CEO, Rich Hull. He is the new CEO, relatively new. This is a venture guy that's been around a lot. He had the #1 Spanish language app that his team created years ago. And they had the largest amount of folks that migrated over to that. Now he's the head of Miso Robotics. And what Miso is doing, folks, is they are still privately held. They're owned by several people in the venture space that have invested heavily, including Ecolab, Pete, which is one of the largest providers of services for restaurants and so forth. And this is going to be a big deal because October 17th is when they expire with their crowd offering. They're doing a crowdfunding. They've already raised, get this, Pete, $140 million through the crowd. They're going back one more time, and then this thing's likely to be coming public. So if you're somebody like me that wants to bet on robotics taking over for White Castle, for Wendy's, for Cali Burger, for even the high ticket items like Morton's and Mastro's and all that, these robots are amazing. And you know what, Pete? You're not paying them $22 an hour. So these restaurants save a fortune on using these robotics. And on top of everything else, I'll leave it with this, Pete. A lot of people will leave if they see the line too long at the drive-thru. Well, it's long because the fries don't come up at the same time as the burger, as the drinks. With robotics, that is possible. All of it can come up at the same time. The one robot's taking the sippy and turning it into a drink. The other is taking the fries and turning, making sure they come up at the same time as the burger. So if you think that this isn't going to be a multi-billion-dollar business, I think you got something else that you should be focused on. But I think this is going to be big, Pete. And that's why I'm already an investor. And like I say, their final public offering as a crowd fund is October 17th. So if you're so disposed, think of Miso Robotics and check out the link there. And hopefully you can, if you want, you can make an investment. And you're getting in at the seed stage, not at the going public stage. So that's always a level that many of us try to get in.